Welcome to The Advisory, the first and last advice show on the internet where we answer questions to learn a little bit more about what it means to be human. All advice is final and legally binding. I was kind of riffing off what you were doing.
Right.
Now you look confused, and I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, no, I'm really confused actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't really know what that is. I'm just gonna jump to the
disclaimer. That's probably
yeah,
for the best. Yeah.
The following show features goofs performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, Black Swan Society and the idiots in front of you must insist that no one attempt to actually follow any advice spewed into the world on this show.
Thank you so much, Kilobyte Karen, aka
Kilobyte
Digital
Karen,
Dana. Thank you.
Digital Dana. I want to just let you know, okay, this episode, the feature question, oh my God, it's a chef's kiss, okay? It's got all the elements we love. Relationships, husbands, wives. We're talking co-workers. We're talking borrowing things. We're talking not returning said borrowed things and the drama that ensues. It is the whole package.
David, let me sizzle that sizzle reel with a couple of sizzly bits of my own. This episode's got hair, taking hair, hiding hair. Please don't let dad find my hair. And then you've also got people selling stuff at their place of work that aren't related to their place of work. David, really quick, because this is an advice podcast and we do like to occasionally do advice, please don't go back and watch previous episodes. Because
don't check. Also, don't send us feedback about that.
Yeah, it's like, unless it's a 5-star review. Yeah, on a podcast.
Unless it's a 5-star review on your
podcast review.
Exactly.
David, I sort of mainly like a question. This person is seeking advice, but I sort of have a question. I'm wondering if people, if true crime people are okay. This is posted by Dryad9504, and they said, looking for gaslighting / secret life type relationship podcasts. Hello, new here. I've been listening to true crime pods and need to change it up for a while. I'm interested in romantic relationship stories where maybe a person has a secret other life of some type, or they're a master manipulator, etc. Would prefer stories not too perverse or gory. Not a fan of chattiness or banter. I just enjoy the storytelling. So,
wait, hang on. Two things there. Not a fan of the bants?
No, hates it.
Okay. Personality, get it out of here. I don't want to enjoy myself on my podcast. I want to be dour and have an unpleasant experience the whole time. But also not too of an unpleasant experience. Yeah. I don't want any of that crazy stuff in there.
Yeah. Just perverse enough and just gory enough. Don't fucking make me crack a smile. I'm going to be pissed.
I'd be so mad at you if you made me smile or laugh.
If there's someone in there that has, secret alternative lives or is a gaslighting manipulator, that's right up my alley. So,
yeah.
I'm sort of just, I guess I can really answer my own question. Are they okay?
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
I've consulted the list of okay people. They are not here on it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't bode well.
Feels a little bit like they might be looking for an educational, because they're not a fan of chattiness or banter. It does feel a little bit like they're looking for an educational podcast around perhaps stories about how other people got away with being a manipulator / gaslighter, or got away with having alternative, families.
They're looking for like people that done it good. How can I learn from them?
Yeah.
Sort of the like kind of the type of stuff that normally gets you on a list if you Google it.
Exactly.
Like yeah.
But it doesn't get you on a list if you podcast it.
James, podcast famously, like live streams, untrackable, go away forever once you've done them, and the government can't find them.
Exactly.
So it's kind of the perfect ruse in some ways.
And I won't have anyone telling David anything different about how live streams work, because that is how he thinks they work, because that is how they work. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, you said that in a weird tone of voice. That was weird. James, I want to ask you something before we get started. First of all, okay, maybe I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to pick one this week because if I'm being completely candid, the other one I think I need to show you evidence. And if I didn't do my homework, so I don't have that evidence.
Didn't come prepared, huh? Trying to
not
sneak in a
come
couple of
prepared.
unprepared little topics. Okay.
It was going to be a little goofy topic, a little gaff among friends, but I did not do the legwork to make that happen. So let that be a lesson for you at home. If you're going to turn up to your live stream podcast with something to talk about, do your preparation, you know? It's one of those old idioms, one of those old turns of phrase. You know, it's carved somewhere in the Colosseum, I'm sure. You know?
Yeah. Right next to Pod and Deep Truths makes a C for no one. That's always my one that I've lived by. Yeah.
That's got a nice kind of gravitas to it.
Thank you. Well,
yeah.
It wasn't me that came up with it, but
no, I know. I know. I know that. But you think I don't know that?
Wow. Okay.
What are you trying to say?
Well, that felt aggressive. But let's jump into this thing that you didn't prepare for.
Yeah. No, this is the one I did prepare.
Oh, okay, the one you did prepare. Okay,
yeah. Okay. Okay. Have you ever heard of the interface?
No.
Okay. So this is like one of my favorite things that exists on the internet. I've been obsessed with it for many years. Basically, this user on Reddit in 2016, user account is named 9mother 9 horse 9 eyes 9. Right? They start posting in random threads all across Reddit with these really esoteric descriptions of bizarre, like alternate history shit. Like as an example, one of them is like it's on a thread about like sail ships. And they make a post about like this Japanese sail ship that in World War II landed on an island. And as the soldiers marched up the island, if they went off the path in any direction, their body limbs would get severed and vanish and they die. Like really weird shit. You would fucking love it. It's bizarre. The subreddit that it now lives on describes it as, when read in order, they begin to form a cohesive and surreal story. As time went on, comments began to expand in length, discussing many different plot lines from World War II concentration camps to a future Atlanta, each spanning space and time. It has many elements of the works of Lovecraft and Cronenberg with a general sci-fi flair. It's fucking sick, and it goes on forever. There's like 50 pages of this stuff. And someone painstakingly has put all of these together into like a list that you can kind of read through in chronological order. I'm going to read you the first one, and then I just want to know what you think. I want to know what you think, because it's fucking weird. Like, and then they do this weird thing where then the person posting them becomes a character in the story, where they then like, they're talking about like, oh, I went to therapy and it didn't work. It's great. It's fucking excellent. But it's a kind of weird shit, I think, that like, if you'd known about it at the time, you would have been obsessed with, because it's really cool way of doing art. And then I thought this could be a really fun one for like our holiday specials. If we like it, we could kind of continue to read through it. I thought it could be a cool thing to bring to the table.
Yeah.
There is an entire post about a world where all of the trees in that world are dicks.
Right. And
that sort of is one of them.
Okay.
The rest of them are good. That one, that one.
Yeah, you think maybe he was sort of trying out like a new angle.
And then it didn't. I don't want to spoil it, but like people didn't like that one.
Yeah, he's like, okay, well, you know, anyway, guy went to go get a haircut, and every slice of hair that fell off, a limb of his disappeared. Are we back on board now, guys? And everyone's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he's
Did
I mention the scissors with dicks?
Off board again. No, not for me.
Not for me.
Not for me. So this one is titled A Stage, a Coup. I can't remember. Not a great start. A Unite, a Stage, a Coup. This was the first post dated 21st of the 4th, 2016.
Okay.
In the MK Ultra experiments, the CIA dosed unwitting subjects with LSD to see how they would react. What has not yet come to light is that MK Ultra was an intra-agency project. The CIA created new departments within the CIA and fed them steady doses of LSD and other psychoactives to see how the departments would diverge and mutate away from normal departments. Whole projects and hierarchies were created, with everybody involved being more or less unwittingly under the influence of LSD. This is how the restraint bed portals and flesh interfaces were first created, i.e. from heavily psychomutated hierarchy. The entire thing had to be eliminated, but the technology it created has been revolutionary. And he just posts that on like a normal fucking thread.
Right.
It's sick. It's a thread about like George Orwell's 1984 and like censorship.
Right.
And he just responds with this. It's incredible. And you
And-
have to follow the thread of his comments to get the whole story.
I often wonder if this is the scrawlings of a madman, and only in hindsight do people go, oh, like this is cool, like this could potentially be a thing. But at the time, you know, do you think someone's going into this with like, okay, here's my plan. I've got all my little story bits and I'm going to pepper them in across a bunch of different unrelated threads, because then even you would have to hope that this is going to get traction, or are you just doing it for you? So many questions.
I don't know. No one seems to know either, because the creator of it doesn't talk to anyone about it. My intuition is it probably started as a bit of a goof and then it becomes its own thing. Like the point where like this, there's a point where you cut to like a future version of Atlanta where then it feels like a story, deliberate, because that like there are basically like core plot threads that continue throughout these posts.
It sounded a little bit like
they're, you know,
it sounded a little bit like a Ken Liu. Is it Ken Liu? 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 Ken Liu? Liu? Short story. That's what
it's a bit like that.
Yeah, it felt kind of like one of those where he has one about like a whole bunch of people living in these different worlds, but off of stuff. It's weird.
Fantastic writer, by the way, Ken Liu. Yeah, very, very weird. I think you'll appreciate it. I think it's going to be a good candidate. I'll probably like give you a little snippet of some of them over the next like kind of few weeks potentially, you know. And then if we like it, maybe that becomes the thing that we pursue as our holiday specials, because it is freaky, it is weird.
I think it definitely has legs for the holiday special stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Let me give you do you want a quick taste of post 2? Just a little snippet.
Sure.
You want a little snip? Post 2 titled The Strategic Hamlet Program. So this was second post, 21st of the 4th, 2016. In Vietnam, the US government tried to pacify the country village by using the Strategic Hamlet Program, basically creating villages where there was no or little Viet Cong influence. They tried more extreme experiments where they completely isolated villages or groups of villages, allowing absolutely nobody to enter or exit for periods of up to 4 years. In some of the villages, people simply starved to death. In other more sufficient villages, the people managed to scrape by. It was noted that in many of the villages where this technique was tried, messianic or millenarian movements sprang up. In 16 separate incidences, villagers were able to independently invent flesh interfaces and non-electric portals, and it was summarized that these villages were being collectively dosed with LSD for long periods of time, and their intellectual mutations allowed for these advances. The flesh interfaces were eventually destroyed by the North Vietnamese army at a terrible cost in lives. So, something to think about.
I'm going to take a contrarian view on this guy, because he seems to be beloved with his little internet stories by a bunch of people, and I'm going to ruffle some feathers. I think that this is
you're gonna start a beef?
This is some fucking cunt who is like, you know what? I'm a very good author. More people need to see my works. I'm going to pepper them around the internet and force them upon people who don't even wish to read them, by the way, and then like get some feedback from people, but really force it on them, you know? Very much like, what's that book that you got me reading about the cat? The cat book.
The cat.
Yeah, Save the Cat. Save the Cat.
Save the cat.
And his whole thing that he tells you to do is, you know, pitch your log line to, you know, you're standing in a queue waiting for a coffee or whatever. Say, hey, do you have a minute? You know, I'm writing this thing, blah, blah, blah. And then you pitch your log line to them. And he does that to basically anyone that will listen. This is the digital version of that. You've gone in and you're like, oh, okay, going to learn a little bit about boats. And, you know, and then this guy's just like, hey, while you're here looking at boats, did you know back in Vietnam, this is a while ago, they're fleshy portals and stuff. No one tried to fuck them. Dicks were trees at one point, but we'll get to that.
Dicks were trees.
Anyway, yeah.
You should see, you have to see the comments on this. Like, so the links to the archive post. The first response is flesh interface, non-electric portal. Then someone goes, what is a flesh interface? And someone goes, source. And then someone else goes, what are you? Like, people are confused.
Wow.
It's very, very good.
I'm going to level with you. Not the response that I thought he would get on Reddit. I thought that someone was definitely going to come in with like, no, wrong thread. Someone's already posted about fleshy portals. Please move your post to here. And then it's like r/fleshy tubes/portals. You know what I mean? Like someone comes in and they're a real dick about like, you know, they're a little like Reddit moderator and they're telling you, hey, you're posting this in the wrong section. Take your fleshy tubes somewhere else.
A real party pooper. I guess it was 2016. It was a different era.
True, yeah.
You know?
People weren't as filled with hate yet on the
not
internet.
Completely just juiced up with the vibes of the devil at all times.
2016, so Tumblr was still around, right? So people were just, So they were just clicking through Tumblr, looking at their art, cum stuff, and then they would jump over to, you know, to Reddit. So
lots of butts and stuff. Tumblr famously butt heavy until they banned the butts.
They banned the butt, and then it moved. Then everyone became about like dicks and stuff, or
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know where it went. I left once the butts left. That's what I was there for.
You were out when the butts left. That's it. That's it, Tumblr. Oh, ban the butts, huh?
I went,
no butts, no DMAC. I'm out of here.
No butts, no DMAC. Boom, and then I dropped the microphone. It was a very dramatic exit.
Well, it sounds like it.
Yeah. James, you want to talk about hair or do you want to talk about banks?
David, I want to get your advice on something. Okay.
Okay.
And so does formal ad 7094.
So hair. So you chose hair of the two options.
My dad has this. She's 23. She's a female. Her dad is 61 and he's a man. All right, we got to do that.
We got to do that.
You know I hate it, but
it's worse when I read them because they trip me up every time.
I'll do it how people do it on TikTok. My 23 female, dad 61 male, has a thing where he asks everyone in the family to collect their shed hair from their wash days or combing or brushing and place it in a drawer in his room. Okay. Nothing weird yet. Very natch.
Agree to disagree.
Dad's a collector, okay? Now, nothing weird yet.
How does that start? How do you, like...
Yeah, dude, where's the entry point?
There's a first time.
Yes.
There has to be a first time for dad to be like, I mean, like, this has to have happened before you're born, surely. Like, this, you can't grow into this, right? I don't know. But, like, the idea of being like...
1,000%.
Hey, honey, can I come in and have a quick chat? And you're 19 or whatever. You're like, yeah, sure, dad. He comes and he's like, listen, I've been thinking about it. And I have a request. It's going to sound strange, but just hear me out. When you shower, comb, or when you shave, if you're shaving your legs, what I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna need you to collect that hair. Okay. And then what I'm gonna need you to do with that hair is put it in a Ziploc baggie in a drawer in my room.
Yeah.
In the house that we live in.
Yes. Lauren couldn't help but notice all that hair you got on your head. Greedy.
And so I'm gonna need that. If that's okay with
Lauren,
you.
When you're done with that, your hair. All that hair that you got on your head and your body, when you're done with it, I'm gonna need it. So, the brushing, the washing, the combing, all of those sort of, typical hair takey outy practices, I'm gonna need that shit. And I'll tell you this right now, cunt. When you're under 61-year-old dad's roof, you'll abide by my rules. Now give me your hair. You know what I mean? It's a weird.
Yeah. It's a weird exchange.
It's something that you definitely, and this really is a testament to indoctrinating children into weird practices. You know how like Coles and Woolworths do the little minis. Oh, I got a mini Febreze. Oh, I got a mini little packet of mints, and it's to indoctrinate. It's that you create the random shit in your store into toys, so you indoctrinate children
into consumering.
Exactly. And to relate that consumerism with specifically Coles or Woolworths so that you become a lifetime shopper there, right?
Or what if, so, because I don't know that Woolworths or Coles would get away with this, is my thinking. I think this could be a bridge too far for the fresh food people. If they said, hey, if you're a loyal fresh foodie, I assume that's what they call their fans. I don't know what else you would call them. Or because Woolworths doesn't really roll off the tongue. I think if they said, hey, if you're loyal to our store, every time that you shower, shave, brush your hair,
what's up, loyal freshies?
I'm gonna need you to put that in a Ziploc baggie. I need you to bring that to the front desk of your closest Woolworths, where they normally sell you tobacco and cigarette lighters and stuff. And I'm gonna need you to hand that over, and we will deal with it from there.
Foolish, David. You know how very specific they are when it comes to their processes and their systems. It's gonna be kind of like, on your way out of a Coles or Woolworths, there might be a plastic dog, and you can put, and it's a giant money box, a piggy bank essentially, and you put coins in there, and then that gets donated to the people who train seeing eye dogs and things like that. So they would obviously have it just a big old tub that looks like hair, and then you put your bag of hair into it, or just loose.
It's someone's head, and the slot is in the scalp.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I never understood. I always thought that whole put the coin in the dog thing was a scam.
He's got cardboard arms.
Oh,
and it comes out, and he's pointing at his hairless head.
Yeah.
And he says, lace me out, freshies. That's what he says.
Fill me up, fam.
Yeah.
I always thought the seeing eye dogs thing was a scam, because can't all dogs see?
That is a very good point, actually. And I've tried to campaign
for my type 5 stand-up comedy special.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
That is a very good point. I don't know who's blinding the dogs. I don't know what sort of that whole process is, but I'm all for returning the vision to the dogs.
But is that what they're doing, or are they helping the dogs that can see? See what I mean?
You know what?
It's a little misleading.
You know what?
Terminology-wise.
I don't know. I can.
Well, James, it's not my job. It's not my job to inform you.
When you give advice, sometimes you have to be willing to accept that you don't have all the answers. Okay. Now, if a loyal listener, a fresh swan listener, will.
Oh no.
So that Woolies had the fresh food people. What do we have?
Yeah.
The
Swannies is not good.
Well, it's specifically the advisory. So.
Oh, sure. You
got
advisories because they're receiving the advice.
Okay.
You know how it's like you have a solicitor and then a solicitee who is being solicited to.
Sorry, I'm gonna 2023 this one, and I am gonna outsource it to AI. Come up with a nickname for people who listen to a podcast called The Advisory. Now, it did say that volume is sort of high at the moment. Yes, so we are going to have to... advisory listeners or advisory audience could be a suitable nickname for people who listen to the podcast.
That's
the advisory.
Nothing.
Another option could be
can you ask it?
Advisory enthusiasts, or simply advisory-ers.
That's pretty close to what I said. Can you ask it to do a funny one instead?
Give me more, but make them funny.
That's so harsh.
Advisory addicts.
No, that's nothing.
Advisorholics.
That's not bad.
Okay.
It's getting there.
The advisory horde. Okay.
Nope.
Advisory enthusiastics. I don't know why they hyphenated that. That's
weird.
Anyways, advisorholics, I'm gonna need you to go to your local Coles or
Oh,
Woolworths and find out what they're doing with the dogs. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back
um,
to
yeah, James,
the hair.
advisorholics physically harmed me when you said it.
Sorry for the delay on this one, advisorholics. Let's get into it.
Oh,
It's a
sucks to
massive
hear.
it's a massive drawer of dusty, dirty hair, and he plans to burn it all one day.
So I was being too generous in assuming it was in like a baggie or something. It's just a loose. This man has in his house a drawer of
Yeah.
loose hair.
Yes.
If someone came into your home and they found a drawer of loose hair, you should be put in jail because you're probably Dexter. Like
Right.
you can't have this in your home. Someone should stop you from doing this
Well,
in your home.
first of all, it does. I just want to touch on the me talking about indoctrinating children like you would with the minis at Coles or Woolworths.
Mhm.
You would have to essentially get your children to do this from an age where they're too young to question why they should be doing it.
Oh,
Because if they
right.
grow up doing it and they're like, oh yeah, once you're done with your hair, you just give it to dad. Um, it becomes normal to them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Right.
saying. You would have to,
You have to
you
get
know,
ahead of this.
exactly. And
Yeah,
second
yeah,
of all,
yeah.
I would like to say that you seemed upset less with the fact that there was a drawer filled with hair and more so that it was loose hair, seeming to imply that if it was contained within something within the drawer, you would be okay with it again.
It would somehow be less offensive to me, and I don't know. I'm kind of a
Okay.
neat freak. You know this about me. I don't know
Okay.
why, but having the
Okay.
hair. Oh, I don't know if I want to say this out loud, but here we go. This
Uh-huh.
goes away forever, right? That's how podcasts work.
Yeah, digital graffiti. Digital graffiti.
Yeah, digital graffiti. Yeah,
This gets washed away in the morning.
phew. Oh, that's a relief. So it's like a temporary tattoo.
Yeah.
Next time I have a
Think of it
shower, it's gone.
Yeah, think of it kind of like a werewolf transforming at midnight
Oh,
and then sort of coming back.
and then coming back.
Yeah.
I think if I were to have a drawer of hair in my house,
Yeah.
I would probably use Ziploc baggies because that feels neater and less likely to. Because if I'm opening that drawer too quickly, that's hair everywhere, isn't it?
Right.
And I don't want hair on my carpet if I can avoid it,
Yeah.
you know? And so I think
Definitely.
if I was going to put human hair in a drawer in my house,
Yeah.
I would use baggies to do so, like Ziploc baggies.
For sure. For sure. And no, and that's really, if we're honest with ourselves, the only sane response to that. Anyway,
I don't know why you said it like that.
so it's a massive drawer of dusty, dirty hair, and he plans to burn it all one day. I wish I was making this up, but I swear I'm not. The last time he burned his last batch, the last time he burned his last batch had to be a few years ago now.
This is what caught my eye about this question is he's got a backlog. This isn't like a regular cadence. He's not collecting the hair and burning it every 2 or 3 weeks. This is like it's like when he's doing it, it's like a ritual. Like
Yeah.
there's an infrequency to it that makes it so fucking bizarre. Because I feel like most neurotic people
Right.
that would do something like this, it would be like part of like a routine. Like I've got a friend who she and her husband, they clean their house every single weekend on Sunday at the same time.
Okay.
It's just like part of her like ADHD or what, like anxiety, whatever it is. Like she just
Yeah.
needs to do it at that time every weekend.
Okay.
The idea that my guy over here, and we'll get to the reason in a second. The idea that like my motherfucker is like, I'm just giving you all your hair, I'm putting it, I'm just throwing loose hair into this drawer.
Yeah.
And it's piling up for years. How big's this drawer? Because I'm not sure how much hair accumulates. I'm like, is he just doing it when the drawer's full? Because that seems even more psychotic somehow.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm going to assume it's either a volume, once he reaches his max fill line of hair in the drawer.
Yeah, It's got a max light on the inside, yeah.
Or it's or it could be a passage of time. My concern is that if it's a combination of both, that if we're getting close to the burning, you know, then that is what it's called around the house, you know, the great burning.
The great purge.
The concern is that if we're not even close to the max fill line by the time the great burning is coming around, is he starting to get sort of more anxious? Is he sort of taking chunks from you? You know what I mean?
He's trying to find more hair. He's doing the like, I need to put a load of whites on, you know, what whites do you got for me for the laundry?
Yeah.
You know. Or is it kind of like when you get your car serviced and they're like, hey, it's either at this date or if you reach this amount of kilometers? Is it that kind of maneuver?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking like it probably becomes a fairly toxic environment to be in when dad comes in and he's like, God damn it, Lauren. You know the great burning's happening in 3 weeks. You're putting up rocky numbers of hair. I've only got a 15 centimeter pile of your hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to up the showers, up the combing, up the brushing, okay? Because you are not putting in work. Everyone else is picking up the slack. And I'll tell you what, I haven't been short on a great burning in 17 years, cunt. All right, and it's not gonna happen now. Now you pick up those numbers.
I like that it's not just. I like that he's like. I like this version of his character you've sketched is really proud of this.
Yeah, it's his thing.
Like, that's so funny to me that he's like, and we do it every 4 years on the 5th of April.
Yeah.
This family's a team.
I just hope that it's not some type of midsummer type sacrifice as well with the burning.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a possibility.
So she continues. She says, why, you ask? He's afraid of people finding our hair somewhere and tracing our DNA. Again, I swear, I swear, I swear I'm not making this up. I've always found it cuckoo, and I'd rather just toss my hair in the trash instead of this weirdo drawer.
Yeah.
So again, we're assuming that it probably hasn't happened from when she's a child because she's fully aware of how weird it is. You know?
She will, or she's said out loud to someone one time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like obviously, you know, at home, dad collects all her hair and puts it in a drawer, and someone went,
yeah,
hey, what? Hey,
Beth,
Lauren, sorry, can we just go back a bit?
Beth, you don't mind if Beth, I don't know what you've this might be a bit of a weird question to ask or whatever. But I was just using your bathroom and I noticed that there's a lot of hair in your hairbrush that you sort of don't clean out.
That's because I brush my hair with it.
Definitely. So I was just wondering, I mean, if you're not doing anything with it, could I just
with the hair?
Yeah, obviously you're not using it because you've left it in the brush. But could I have it, please?
Well, so 2 follow-up questions, and I don't want to overstep here. So tell me if this might. I don't want to overstep. We're friends, but like,
I'd prefer if you didn't have any follow-up questions and your answer was just sort of yes or no, leaning towards more of a yes.
So here's the thing. I'm probably leaning towards no. Because what I do with the hair is I put it in the bin.
So you're not even going to use it anyway. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The hair?
I'm sorry for
fine.
snapping.
Hey,
you're
just
making
take a breath. It's fine.
You're making my point for me, cunt. Okay. I said I came into this saying,
hey.
But I said you weren't using it. And you've just confirmed to me now that you're not going to use it. If you fucking... Okay, fine. Put it in the bin. Can I take it out of the bin?
Out of the bin? No. Just slow the fuck down for a second.
You're not even using it. You're not even using the hair.
The hair?
Yes.
I'm not using the hair. What do you use the hair for?
That's so invasive. Invasive. I can't believe that, dude.
You're in my apartment.
I come to you as a friend.
This is
right, and I ask you
absurd.
in earnest You know, if I could just have something that you're not even using, right? And then what? You use it to attack me?
Are you gonna make a
That's
shrine of me?
inappropriate,
You're
dude.
gonna
That's
make
so
a shrine of. You can make a shrine of me, Lauren.
dog. That's
You're gonna make a shrine of me.
That's so fucking a late 90s Nickelodeon, dude. No one's Hey Arnolding you here, okay? Okay?
So what are you
I have
going
a
to do
quota.
with my hair?
I have a quota to meet.
For hair?
Yes. Stay out of my business. I have a quota to meet. You're not even using it. I'm taking the hair. I'm not even asking you now. I'm taking the hair.
What I like about that is it's a really hard position to defend because your argument of, well, you're not using it,
Yeah.
is like true.
Exactly.
I was racking my brain. I was like rhetorically, do I have anything here? All I could think of was constructing a false equivalency and being like, well, you throw out like tampons all the time or something. I was trying to think of like a false equivalency to trick you, but I couldn't think of anything compelling enough. I think
so it sounds like I'm leaving with the hair then.
The hair, yeah, we
the
haven't given much of a choice.
The hair is coming with me. Yeah.
You have to promise not to clone me.
No one's okay. Dad is preventing cloning. Okay.
Sorry.
He's not.
What?
Stay out of my business. I won't tell you again. Now,
my hair. I feel like it's my business. What happens to it?
I'd rather just toss my hair in the trash instead of this weirdo drawer. So I started doing that, except I put it in folded up paper towel so he wouldn't see it in the garbage and get upset. However, I'm guessing one day I didn't hide the hair good enough and he found my balled up napkins. Parentheses, he takes the trash out in our family and he told me to stop.
Okay, before we go on, hang on, really, really quickly, two things. This is one of the few Reddit posts that I came across where the grammar was fucking on point. They use an ellipsis. There's an M dash. They use parentheses correctly. Big tick, formal ad 7094. That's just because so many of them are garbage.
Right. Yeah.
Written by a fucking monkey.
Thank you so much for taking the time to really put together this insane question. Thank you. I slowed down.
Strap in at home because this is where it gets fucking unhinged.
I slowed down, but didn't stop. And ever since he found the first one, he generally unballs paper towels from our bathroom trash to find hair because he knows I'll hide them. Last time he found one, he got really upset with me and told me to stop. How do we help this person, David?
First of all, that's a real dice roll.
Yeah.
Unballing all of the paper towels in the bathroom trash. You're going to see something you don't want to see in there, I feel. Like this is a risky. I don't know. It just feels like a bathroom is like not a good place to be like, I don't know. It feels risky.
I think
existentially.
I think I just fell backwards into a potential solution.
Oh, did you? Because I have one. You go first.
If you start balling up in the paper towel things that he wouldn't want to find, like a shit. Sorry, everyone. We're dealing with hair and we're dealing with stuff that comes from in and out of your body. Okay,
it's gonna be an icky. It's gonna be an icky one, guys.
Welcome to the yuck zone. Okay.
Oh.
Now, if I ball up a shit, just a little bit of shit, and I put it in.
I'm vetoing this. I'm
put it in the paper towel.
I'm using my veto for this.
And then I hide that in the bin.
No.
Right?
No.
Now, if Dad keeps unfurling balls of shit, he's eventually gonna stop looking in the paper towels, and then I just get to go back to balling up my hair. Solved.
That was heinous what you done said here on the show.
Oh, what? The best solution to this problem ever? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Other than what going to him and saying like, hey, hair is a right, not a privilege, not a right, Dad. All right.
I just think, and I don't want to sound judgmental.
Yeah.
Because I can come across as pretentious. I can come across as overly intellectual. Okay. What you done said here.
You can come across sassy. You can come across angry. You can come across a little accusatory. You can come
Okay,
across. What's up?
Okay. What are you doing here?
I'm just helping you
stuff I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that's what we were doing. Okay, sorry. You go.
Oh no, do you have more?
Fucking so many. But
Okay.
that's not what we're here for. We're not here for you.
Right.
Selfish. We're here for the hair person.
I just think if your solution to a advice question involves poop, I think you probably need to really kind of review the procedure that you're undertaking. I think, I think, and look, it's not because it's bad advice. Okay. It's because we should be better than, we should rise above that. Okay. I think that we owe it to this person, formal ad 7092, to try and do better.
How dare you? Yeah. How dare you, first of all?
Yeah. Well,
you know
how
that
how dare you?
When we step into the advice arena and we close over the advice dome that we do every week at 6 p.m. on
Thursday.
One of
those slow-moving stadium roofs.
You know that we are bringing no holds barred solutions to real world problems, okay? And we want people to walk away with actionable advice, okay? And might I add, you want to come at me for my methods. You've told people to fake their deaths in 26 episodes. You've said
James,
it 37 times.
It works every time. If a piece of advice works every time, why not give it? Is all I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is
your poopy-based advice. Your poopy-based advice isn't gonna work every time. Because what happens when he realizes that's what you're doing and he goes, honey, where's all of your hair? The quota's down. You haven't solved this problem. You've delayed the problem, is what you've done with your poopy brains poop advice. You poop? Sorry, I got a bit heated there. I didn't mean what I said there. I don't think
that's a good point. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point.
You've delayed the issue.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to change. Can I change mine really quickly?
Yeah, you go for it.
You're going to need to start stealing hair from other people.
It's funny you say that because that was my suggestion.
It has to be
I was
going
to say, can you could you get a job as like a plumber? I'm thinking like someone that goes and unclogs hair from drains. Snatch it from the source.
What the...
Wait, just become a hairdresser. What are we doing?
You don't even
just become a hairdresser.
Just raid
unlimited hair.
Just raid the bin of a hairdresser.
Oh my god! Go to the dumpster. You don't even need a job at a hairdresser. Just go to the dumps. Better idea. My hairdresser, he's a really cool guy. He's very chill. Okay, he's a chill dude. I bet if I paid him $100 a month, if that, he would probably agree to give me all the hair that he sweeps up in a day.
Okay. A couple of problems with that.
Yeah. What's up? Okay.
Dad wants my hair. I need to convince Dad that it is my hair.
Okay.
So it has to be the same color. And this is a man of hair. You think I'm gonna fucking get by him? Dude, even if I present him with the exact same color hair as mine, he's gonna know the textural differences. You know, you might even have to get this hair and process it yourself. Maybe wash it with your own shampoo to sort of get it into the texture that your hair would be. Now, that's terrifying and a weird thing that I had to say there. But let's go back to when you said, snatch it from the source. Because don't think I forgot about that while we were talking about becoming a hairdresser.
That was sort of talking about being a plumber, I think. I just think like...
No. You said...
Not.
Become a plumber, get it from the drains, or snatch it from the source. Now, what the fuck did that mean? You're wearing a balaclava running down the street and ripping chunks out of people's heads, aren't you? Yeah, of course it is. I figured that's what it was.
I'm doing hair-related hit and run.
Yeah, that is a drive-by hair ripping.
I very quickly become a Batman-themed villain about a hair. What? My entire thing is I steal hair. Oh. I might have a potentially practical solution for this. You can buy hair-based wigs, which you can pull apart online. I've just discovered because I had to Google buy hair online for this. You could just get a regular subscription to like a wig service that would send you a wig every month that you could use. You could just pull it out from the wig and then, you know, that's not funny. It's just an option that you have.
That is
You
an
will have
option.
to conceal. You will have to conceal how it arrives. Is the only issue if you're, do you know, like, we've run into this before as a potential issue with advice.
I'm sorry, but I think we've discovered the fact that AI is going to replace us, okay? Because while you were talking about jumping on the internet, spending my own hard-earned money on wigs, okay?
What did you do? What did it say?
I asked the digital man, come up with a name for a Batman villain that's obsessed with hair. Now,
what's it got?
It came back with one answer, which was Hairy Man, all one word. And I was like, nah, that's trash. Give me a list of 5. It had the Hair Hunter.
Ooh.
Follicle Fury.
Ooh.
Hair Razor.
Ooh.
And the Main Menace, M-A-N-E.
Ooh.
The
Main Menace is such a good fucking superhero.
These are all very
villain
good.
Name. They're all brilliant. Damn. Fuck, those are all dope.
Damn, you done it again. You done it again, digital man.
You did it, did you, Dan?
Solved, right?
Solved?
Yeah,
solved.
solved.
Mug people for their hair or whatever. I don't know. It wasn't really whatever you want to do. It's fine. You get it.
You got it.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
James. Sure. You handsome son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I add a little sauce to it to see what would happen. You should appreciate the compliment. That's fine. This comes from WasteAd8133 on Reddit. Just the place where advice done gets to live now on the internet. This one, they say this. They're asking this, James. They want to know. I'm a 59-year-old every time. I'm a 59-year-old female in the Midwest. I've been working as a bank manager for over 30 years. There is a teller I manage, 35-ish. Let's call him Jim.
Okay.
Jim has only worked here for a few months. Before this, he was a self-proclaimed eBay guy. Which I didn't know was a thing. He would buy products, then resell them on eBay for a profit, which I didn't know you could do. Which I don't know you could do, and found pretty interesting. Same. Have you heard of being an eBay guy? Is this something people do? Buy stuff and flip it?
Yeah, they call them flippers. You know.
Oh.
The old school people would go to like your op shops, your garage sales, and this man, he would be doing those things probably, and then just selling them on eBay. Yeah.
Yes, I imagine that's what he's doing.
He's really cracked the code of commerce, David. He's realized that if you take things and sell it on a website in which transactions can take place, people might buy the things you sell. It's just so brilliant it might work.
James, it's the free market in action. Okay, what we need to do is we need to get rid of regulations. We need to encourage privatization, and the best business is gonna win, baby. And this guy was winning until he wasn't. Need to get a real job. Around Christmas time,
really quickly. Sorry.
Yeah.
Potential names: the eBay bandit, the auction assassin.
Nope.
The merciless marketer.
That's not bad.
The listing lurker.
No.
The digital dealer.
Oh, that's very good. That last one's very. And does it deliberately save the best one to last? Can you ask it to do that? Can you do another round and ask it to do that, please?
The buy it now bandit.
No. Terrible.
And the bidding buccaneer. That one I'm picturing is more of a...
That's fun.
Sort of like a pirate-themed sort of villain, but yeah.
That's fun.
Sorry, come up with 3 more and leave the best till last.
The best till last. I need to know I don't know if it can do that. That might be asking too much of it.
The shipping scoundrel, the product plunderer, and
Yep.
the master of marketplaces, and then put in parentheses next to that one, best one.
It is, to be fair. I love AI. Okay. Okay. Are you using ChatGPT?
So
What
we
are you
don't
using?
we don't have a sponsorship, so we don't give out the names of the
Okay.
digital brains that we
Sorry.
use to come up with these.
Bleep. I was gonna say bleep that in the edit, but this is going away forever. Digital graffiti. That some might say that ChatGPT. That's not what you're using.
No.
Sorry. Some might say that some AI services aren't actually AI. They're natural language learning models, not AI. It's a bit misleading. Makes the conversation confusing. James, around Christmas time, he started selling random products. He had his teller station in the bank. Sorry. Yeah. Wait. What? Around Christmas time, he started selling random products he had at his teller station in the bank during his shift.
Hell yeah.
Every customer, this is so good. Every customer that would come to his teller window would get a sales pitch for a painted Yeti cup, phone case, or whatever he had at the time.
I
He would
fucking
also
hate
hound
this.
people in the. He would also hound people in the drive-thru about purchasing his items.
That's unacceptable. That's
Also,
unacceptable.
apparently, America has like drive-through banks.
Dog, they have drive
Did you know
through
about
everything.
this?
I think they even
Everything.
have.
It's
I think they have
crazy.
drive through laundry, like
What?
dry cleaning. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I was shocked and found this wildly inappropriate. Duh.
Yeah.
It's also completely against our company policy. Really? Okay. To me, he's not only selling something while working for another company. He's also hounding customers who are just coming to do deposits and withdrawals, not looking to be sold to at a retail store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some lead executives, my boss's boss's boss from the bank, also saw him do this and were not happy with it either. I told him he couldn't do it anymore and he lost it. He flew off the handle and accused us, bank management, of wanting him to stay poor. He said he has a surgery that he needs desperately and this was the only way he could get it. I have no idea what I should do or say. No fucking shit.
This is his villain origin story.
100%.
This is him like knocking shit off the table, jumping on the
Yeah.
counter. I have had enough of you bank managers trying to keep me, the auction assassin, aka the listing lurker, or the merciless marketer, guys. I really haven't sort of come up with. There's a bunch of different options that I'm sort of working with at the moment. They've also, a lot of them have legs. They're really good. One, actually, while I've got you guys all here, AI said the master of the marketplace, and it specifically said that was the best one. But I'm I'm still workshopping it. But you know, either way, I just want you guys to know that. Again, while I do have all of you here, actually, if you go to ebay.com/Jim sells things, great deals on there for everyone. But sorry to take up all of your time, guys. I'm just gonna get back to it anyway. Sorry, guys. Where was I? Oh, you will not keep me poor, for I, the listing lurker, the eBay bandit, still workshopping it, am going to sell my things. You know, like that.
Yeah,
and that's how you birth a Bane-like villain,
right? And that's also how you do integrated marketing with like integrated content marketing. That's kind of like how they'll put like a watch in James Bond or something, and they're like, "You want to buy this watch?" You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but sort of super villain wise, if you will.
Yeah, I'd shop there.
Yeah, you shop anyway. You have no fucking taste. I don't know.
Wow, an attack heard round the world.
I don't know how to help this person.
Really quick, from the guy who, guys, let's all keep in mind, about 15 minutes ago was okay with a guy collecting hair as long as he put it in a fucking bag in his drawer, right? What upset him wasn't the collection of the hair or how he procured it. What upset him was the loose hair. Now, if the hair was contained, he was okay with it. That's who is saying that I have no taste. Just wanted to give that the context that it deserved. Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I don't know what to tell you, James. Other than, if the hair's in the drawer and it's in a baggie, we're all Gucci. But if the hair's, if it's all out there, then we're not happy.
Damn.
Tried to make it rhyme a bit.
Yeah, I
didn't
thought you
work.
were gonna make it rhyme. To be
work.
honest.
Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I had to Google rhymes for hair, and there aren't a lot. Or they
Bear?
are. It's like a fair, ant, bear,
Yeah.
beachwear, beware, black. But maybe we can workshop this. Hang on.
Yeah, it's probably something there.
If
David's gonna
if my
work on his.
drawers-
David's gonna work
if
on
my
his rap.
drawers filled with loose hair,
Mm.
then you'd best believe I'm going to become a bit of a bear. Because bear can mean like grumpy.
Right. Yeah. I feel like you could have gone with something.
Can you ask the AI to write us
I will.
a rhyme
I
about
will in a second.
hair?
But I feel like you could have gone with if something about the drawer of hair. If my drawer got no hair, you best beware. That type of. And then that sort of ties back into the theme of like him needing a certain amount of hair to meet his quota. Yeah.
Right, but my grievance isn't that there isn't enough hair. It's that the hair is not correctly packaged safely in a neat and tidy way. That was sort of my grievance there, rather than like the hair collecting piece. I assume that's already happening in my household. So,
just really quickly, and we will get back to the eBay Bandit and what you can do there, which is obviously, I couldn't imagine walking into somewhere and having to listen to someone's sales pitch just for an unrelated product when I'm there to engage
a check or something,
for a different service. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I give you these $200 bills, and could I just get all tens? I could just get all tens
in
back,
these?
please. Yeah.
Now I could give you back $100 of those in tens, and you can invest those $100 in this lovely vase. Now, before you say anything, let me tell you this vase, and it's very nice. It's actually worth a lot more than $100, but I'm selling it at a premium today. And you could get this nice vase for $100. It's actually worth $300. Don't tell the man. What do you think? Do you want a 100 in tens, and then I'll keep 100 and you get this vase?
Sorry, cunt.
What's up? I'll thank you not to use language like that. This is a place of business.
Definitely.
And I won't be spoken to like that.
Definitely. Sorry, I had like a little mini fantasy there where I grabbed the vase out of your hand and I hit you on the fucking face with it.
Sir, if you do break it, you do buy it.
No, I appreciate that.
I'm holding your $200 now, so.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
This is a bank. Yeah. I've walked into a bank.
Yes, sir, you're in a bank.
This is a bank. I did, yeah, because
Yes.
I thought I was looking around and I was like, this looks a lot like a bank. And
It does.
And I am here to get my fucking cunt. If you don't, if I swear to God,
sir,
get
let me
your
explain.
manager
I'm sorry.
right now, you fucking
Sir?
piece of shit.
So, first of all, sir, I am the manager. Second of all, you are in a bank, but in the bank, you've come to Rick's Emporium, procurer of goods, both exotic and antique. And you've come to my station here. And you can see that from the wonderfully painted sign.
Rick's station of shit, okay? You've got some fucking some fucking Kmart fucking vase that he's painted fucking circles on. Yeah, cool store you've got here, you piece of shit. I'll give you 6 seconds to give me to break my 2 hundos down to tens before I fly across this counter and I beat you to death with your head in the fucking till.
Security, can I see security?
Yeah,
here?
Could I get security? Could I get security, please? Because I'm in a bank. I'm in a bank. Why don't we do this? Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, lower your voice. Second, I think I have a compromise. I'm gonna break this $200 into tens, but I'm gonna give you 180, and then I'll keep 20 for the vase.
You're gonna break it into tens and give me all of those tens, or I'm going to break you.
So I think what we've discovered here is that
sorry really quickly, this
yeah.
Are you're selling this though?
That yeah, definitely.
Huh.
Yeah.
I like
That's
this.
actually from Cambodia, and it was handmade by
I'm so
a
sorry, Rick. I don't need your whole fucking story again, cunt.
Okay.
But I really like this.
Yeah.
Rick, when you got look, I know I flew off the handle at you 2 seconds ago. Okay,
You called me a cunt, which I didn't appreciate.
and I did say I'd break in all that stuff. But you basically threatened to rob
aggressive.
me. Okay, I got heated. It's been a long.
I was offering to let you rob me
Dog,
with
it's
that
been
crazy
a weird
price on that
dude,
lovely
fucking,
vase.
I'll tell you what. I was walking. I came out of Coles, right, and
Did
they
ya?
had one of those
Yeah.
fucking like hair collection bins in there, which I didn't
Oh
know
my
what
God,
they were
I've
doing.
seen those. Aren't they
Dog.
weird? I've seen those.
So fucking weird. And then I'm like coming
Yeah.
into the bank, and I swear to God, I
Yeah.
think someone ran past me and ripped some of my fucking hair out. I swear, I don't know, but it felt like that's what happened. So
I
I'm
heard
just on
about
edge,
that.
man.
I heard about that on Sunrise. Apparently, there's like this dude running around. He's just like ripping out people's hair, and this is crazy. The Batman hasn't caught him yet. Isn't that crazy? He's just out there on the loose, ripping out people's hair.
Doesn't surprise me, you know, with how the fucking
the
interest rates and stuff like that rise.
the way the world is now.
Yeah. It's like I'm surprised.
Police are useless.
And you see all that tech and stuff that fucking Bat Boy's got and everything.
And
that's gonna cost a lot. It's gonna cost a lot.
It's gonna be expensive, and it's like at some point you got to like give back to the community, and it's like you're just running around there in these like expensive tights and Kevlar shit. It's like
he puts that
maybe just like
he puts the big old bat symbol up in the sky. Electricity doesn't grow on trees, Bat Boy. That's expensive.
And I know this is a contentious, but that's light pollution right there. That's making the city actively worse at night.
I've been talking about this a lot recently, actually, with some close friends of mine. Do you know how far out of the city we've got to go to see the fucking stars anymore?
It's so far,
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's disgraceful, and the worst thing is politicians doing nothing about it, and all they ever do is they talk about taxes and they talk about healthcare, and it's like, what are we doing to bring back the night sky?
And Labor this and Liberal that, mate. They're both the bloody same. They're both the bloody
same, mate.
Exactly
it's all the same,
no difference.
It's all the same crew with different shirts and ties on, mate. Isn't it ridiculous?
I'm glad.
Fucking hell.
We're on the same page here. But well, yeah, what I was going to say about this pen is that, like, you've already sold me. You know, you don't need to. What I'm saying is, once you've made the sale,
right,
you don't have to keep selling, you know, because you're going to talk me out of it, if anything. You know?
I see. Well, the issue is I got taught how to sell stuff by. Did you ever see that film, The Wolf of Wall Street?
Love that movie. I'll tell you what.
Scorsese fan. I could tell that when you walked in. I knew you were going to be a Scorsese fan. Did he do that one?
I'm a big Scorza. And fucking Leo's in it.
Leo, he's great.
On some Leo.
Mate, he's great in everything.
You know what I love about that movie is that, I'm going to be honest, it really lit an entrepreneurial fire under me. And it really, what it did was it glorified a lifestyle that I aspire to, you know, and it's like, I want that. You know, I want to do cocaine out of a butthole. You know, I want to have, I want to be doing, you know, drugs from 50 years ago. You know, I want to crash a helicopter. You know, I want to do, you know, and that's an aspirational lifestyle. And that was the point of the film, you know.
That was the point of the film.
Yeah.
For me, and this is something I never understood. For me, very confused at the end when, here's the thing. Yeah. I was inspired by that film. That's why I started Rick's Emporium of finely purveyed goods and antiques. Okay. This is you've stepped into my, you know, Wall Street, my Wolf of Wall Street room. You've stepped into that, and I'm glad to share it with you.
I admire the hustle and grind while you're hustling and grinding. Two jobs at once. Up here for thinking, Rick.
That's
the
grind set. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Isn't it? No, a lot of normies, let me tell you. And I know you know this. I knew that the moment you walked.
We see it.
A lot of normies. Okay. They're busy. I go home and I talk to my wife or whatever. And it's like when I get home, I don't talk to my family at all. I go straight into my study and I start my hustle and grind.
Exactly.
Okay. And I'm grinding, and then I get up at 5 a.m. and I take 27 vitamins and 5 supplements.
Yeah.
And I go to the gym. I write in my journal. Yeah. And then I go to the gym again. And then I start hustling. And so before everyone else has woken up, I'm yoked twice. I'm full of vitamins and supplements that are probably good for me. And I'm working before you're even fucking awake, bro. I'm on that grind. I'm on that alpha male grind set, bro.
Mate, you don't need to tell me. I mean, I knew when I came in here really quickly,
Yeah.
and I am going to take that pen. I knew that
Of
I
course,
was seeing
yeah.
a kindred spirit in you.
You did scream at me for a minute, call me a cunt though.
But you handled it really well. And
I did, didn't I?
that's the grind set, you know. A lot of these fucking lazy pieces of shit, I'll tell you what.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you what, mate.
These
you know,
fucking labor, these fucking greens, these people
They
sitting on the
just-
couch smoking
Mate,
weed all day.
No one
and they
wants
want
to
hang
work
out.
anymore. No one
They want to
wants to
hand
work
it
anymore.
out.
Absolutely.
Get a fucking job, mate.
Get 3. Get
3 jobs,
3 jobs.
never relax, and still don't make a good wage.
and barely scrape by. But that's the grind set. You know?
When we were kids, let me tell you, we didn't have to pay for anything. Everything was cheaper, taxes were lower, and education was free. And so we got everything handed to us on a silver platter. But let me tell you, these kids who have to pay for everything, education's much more expensive and jobs are harder to find. Let me tell you, it's like they're not interested in work. It's like they're not even looking for work. I have 5 jobs and a family of 5 kids.
Yeah.
And I found every one of those jobs myself. If they wanted to find work, they'd find work, is what I would say. That's all I'm saying. I know that's politically incorrect or whatever.
And we know that at the end of the day that there's, I haven't checked the stats in a minute, but I know that there's only like on average 144,000 jobs available and almost 1 million people unemployed. But it's like, it's the fact that they don't want it enough.
They don't want it enough.
And it's like, you've got to look, there's a motto that I live life by, right?
What's that?
It's by a band called D's Nuts. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Stay with me.
I didn't think you were joking. I would never assume you were doing comedy because you're clearly a conservative person.
The chorus speaks to me. I hustle every day. I hustle every day, every day, every day. I hustle every day. I hustle every day, every day. I hustle every day. I hustle every day. Money cannot buy happiness. It's true what they say, but a motherfucker's still got bills to pay. So I hustle every day. You know what I mean?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's poetic. It's on my vision board as well.
I don't want to be too forward. Also, I should explain the pen thing. I assume you always have to try and sell a pen. That was my takeaway from that film. But you're more than welcome to buy it. It is $100.
You fucking piece of shit, Rick. I knew when I saw you, cunt. I fucking knew that you had shark cunt written all over you, you piece of shit.
I'm not a shark cunt. You're a cheap cunt. That's a valuable pen right there. I bet you want more taxes. I bet what you want. I bet you think that like big business should pay tax. You just want your little slice of the pie. Are you on fucking welfare?
Rick,
Are you on welfare?
That I'm not about that. You know that I think that we should tax the poor, give handouts to the rich.
Well, then why are you behaving?
My t-shirt says it. It says tax the poor.
Yeah. It does say that, yeah. Where'd you get that made, by the way?
Printify, actually.
Oh.
So what you can do now, I'm very much into drop shipping. I'm thinking about starting a course. And
did you know you can do that and you can be your own boss from home and you can make $1,000 a week by being your own boss from home, working your own hours?
I did know that, and that's job number 6 for me. That's job number 6. Yeah.
What's job number 4 out of curiosity?
Job number 4 is I actually this guy recently hired me to the weird one. It was on sort of Upwork, and he's got a bit of a weird thing going on, whatever. He collects hair or something like that. Whatever. I won't judge. People are on their grind set. I'm not going to judge.
Okay, yeah.
So he has me go through his bins, and I have to unfurl. I have to unfurl all of the little balled up bits of paper. And a lot of the time, I'll tell you what, Rick, a lot of the time, shit in them.
Weird.
There's a shit in it.
That sounds like someone followed some bad advice. Maybe.
Yeah, but then when I find the hair, I give it to him, and sort of I get about like $250 per sort of like 10 grams of hair. So it's
$250. That's not bad.
No, $2.50. $2.50 per 10 grams of hair. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's one of those jobs where the more you put in, the more you get out. And it's really, it's it's an uncapped
It's
market
yeah,
because I
it's
can make
okay,
as
and
much as I
right.
want. Yeah.
Right. And it's character building. I think a lot of the times, young people these days I want money in exchange for my time at this place of employment. You know, going through hardship when you're younger builds character,
Yeah.
and they just want everything handed to them. And so I you know what, I don't want to be over dramatic, but I think that you're a hero for stepping up and doing that work, and I appreciate your contribution to the society that we're trying to build.
Thank you
You know,
so much.
you're not sitting on the couch eating pizza, smoking the marijuanas.
Oh, I do
Okay.
that. I do both of those
You
things. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got sorry, this is don't judge a hustler before you know the grind that
okay.
they're
Hey,
pursuing.
hey.
Okay.
Listen.
I
Okay.
stream on one of those
Okay.
food eating websites. People they want to watch. It's like a fetish thing. They want to watch you eat food. So I sort of
Okay.
laze out on the couch and I sort of put the food in and stuff. And that makes me that's about like $35 a week, So that's not bad.
Right.
That's not bad.
And so I assume the rest of your income is probably like 2 other gig economy style jobs. Like maybe you drive like an Uber, and then maybe you do like a Deliveroo type thing.
Yeah. And Didi.
Yeah.
And Didi. Yeah.
Didi. And between all of that, I just would assume, because that's how this kind of goes. I'd assume like you don't really have any work-life balance and you're incentivized to overwork, irreparably damaging your personal health, well-being, and financial status just to scrape by, as the companies that are failing to make money continuously take large cuts for specific CEOs and executives at the expense of all of their workers who they refuse to give proper benefits to. Is that kind of what's happening to you a little bit?
Tell you what, if
Yeah.
if this fucking eBay thing doesn't work out, I think you should
Yeah.
probably get into being like a clairvoyant or something, because you didn't read my future, you read my present right now.
Yeah, I actually do read tarot cards on Sundays at the market.
Hell yeah. Hey, you want to hear my rap about this guy that collects hair?
Do you have? Yeah. Hey, no. Is there anyone? I don't care. If you're in the queue, just they can fucking wait. Yeah, go on.
He's got a drawer full of hair. It's his one true desire. He'll comb and he'll brush, but he'll never tire. He's got a passion for locks of all different hues. He'll take it from your head if he's got nothing to lose. Hairy Man, collecting hair is his plan. Hairy Man, he'll do whatever he can to get more hair in his drawer. It's a never-ending quest. He'll leave you bald and bare because he's obsessed.
James, I don't want to be dramatic.
Dog.
I don't want to be dramatic. But is that bars?
That's bars. That's bars right there.
That
Yeah,
bars?
that's bars.
That's bars.
That's bars. Yeah.
That's bars.
That's
all the way bars. My guy is dropping heat. That's all the way bars. My AI guy's got it like he's got it like fucking Kendrick. K-Dot's out here. K-Dot just heard that. He listens to the show, I assume. K-Dot just heard that, and he's working on a new concept album about like what it means to be a father and his relationship to the past, and like what that means as like a black man in America. And he heard that and he got embarrassed. He got embarrassed about Damn. He looked at Damn and Missing Around the Big Steppers, and he looked at those albums and he went, I don't have it like that, because that, James, was all the way bars.
He put his mic down and he said, there comes a time where you know that the master has been outshined, and
Sometimes
I cannot compete with those bars. I will say that sounded a little bit less like bars and more like a Sleepy Hollow type gothic horror tale that people are told
like
around the village. Like
you could hear that said to some chimes or something like that, like
something, very something wicked this way comes type energy,
like sing-songy,
because I mean, saying Hairy Man collecting hair is his plan.
Hairy Man collecting hair is his plan.
Hairy Man,
he'll
do whatever he can.
Oh no. But then if you spit it, it sounds like fucking fire. So I don't know. I'm conflicted.
He'll sneak up on you when you're not looking and take a handful of hair without even cooking.
What?
Okay. He'll braid it and weave it. He'll style it with care. But if he doesn't get enough, he'll tear out your hair.
Oh no. That legitimately sounds like a fucking threat. Like this guy, I'm not okay with this.
Obviously, we hit the chorus again. You know, Hairy Man, collecting hair is his plant. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you ask it to write a song or a rap?
Write a rap song about a guy who collects hair in a drawer and is mad if he doesn't get enough hair.
I think what's happened is the inclusion of the word song has skewed it to be like sing. I'm not against it. It's made it more sing-songy than it might otherwise be.
He's got a plan to take over the city. With his army of hair, he'll make it real gritty. He'll weave a web of locks that's strong and tight and capture Batman with all his might. It's kept...
Did you ask?
No. Because it's the same
from
thread.
The previous.
It's the same thread. So it's remembered the Batman thing. But Batman won't be defeated. He'll put up a fight. He'll cut through Hairy Man's web with all his might and leave Hairy Man with nothing but an empty drawer, because collecting hair is not something to adore.
Oh my god. James.
Wow.
It's fucking bars again. James, it's bars again.
It's very good.
It's fucking bars. It's bars. I can't get over how good these fucking bars are.
I think,
oh my god.
I think,
oh my god.
If you're out there and you're made of flesh and you're writing songs and you're making music, hang up your headphones because you've been replaced.
Someone call Eminem because he got to fucking retire, bro. Damn. Jesus Christ. This robot man, he's got it.
And so obviously, like, someone selling stuff at the place of work probably isn't good. So, you know, ask him to stop, maybe.
And if he doesn't, fire him.
Yeah.
Hey, spoiler alert. Some advice not sexy or fun. You gotta fire this guy.
Now, the real question is, with the 13 minutes that we have left in this show,
can we do the feature question?
Can we do the feature question?
Oh, you better believe it. I can whip you through it and we can give some hot, fresh advice.
Let's do it.
Okay. I've titled this one, I Just Want a Drill from My CoWorker. I thought it was a fun title. I don't know.
Right. You did it. Sorry, you did a little face and a little movement there, like you were reacting to a laugh track. That was fun. We'll edit it in.
You'll get it.
Yeah.
Wait, edit it in. How? This just kind of goes into the ether, right?
I meant up here in my head.
Oh, like mentally.
Yeah.
That's fun. I didn't know you talk like that. That's cool. It's very psychology. James, let me ask you some fricked up advice.
All right.
Apologies for my language. Sorry, it's a little aggressive. Greetings. So around 2 to 3 years ago, I overheard my colleague's husband talking about needing a belt sander for a project he was working on. So I lent him my belt sander, cutting out the naked brand because it doesn't matter. No free rides. Its usefulness is rather limited, and I've only used it maybe 3 times. So I forgot that I even had lent it to him until a few months ago when I found some replacement belts and memory dawned on me. I asked him about it next time I saw him. He claims not to remember having got it from me and has given it to one of his friends who had lent him other tools. I'm not usually one to make a scene, so I didn't press the subject very hard, but I want my tool back.
Yeah.
It was like $350 Canadian, and besides that, it's mine. Sorry, just to reiterate, he claims not to remember having got it from me and has given it to one of his friends.
You can't
buck wild.
I mean, I mean, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Fucking guy, you fucking, what the fuck do you, God, dude, I gave you my 3-inch Makita belt sander, okay? What do you mean you don't remember getting it from me?
Hang on.
Simple question, dude. Simple question, dude. Oh, where'd you get the fucking belt sander from? Where'd you buy it from? How much did it cost you? Oh, you don't remember that either? Yeah, I know you don't remember it because it's my fucking belt sander.
You'd probably remember buying a belt sander.
Yes.
I would assume. I don't purchase a lot of kind of power tools, okay? And a belt sander is something I'd hardly remember buying.
Right. Yeah. You'd probably remember if you bought a belt sander.
I probably recall.
Yeah.
I probably recall. I'm fairly certain her husband is a decent person and this is truly a mistake. I have a great deal of respect for my colleague, so I would like to minimize any potential grievances that could arise between us because of the circumstances. I have, and this is understandable, I have no idea how to approach the issue. I really don't want to eat the loss, but I don't see avenues besides live and learn, move on, and be smarter next time.
Yeah.
Write your name on it and spray paint it in pinks and other obvious remarks to yourselves. What I'm hoping to find is advice and opinion on how to approach the subject with my friend or her husband without burning a bridge.
Yeah.
Or if you think eating the loss is really the best choice. So
No,
this is in the realm of
100%.
This is in the realm of you lend somebody, so 350 Canadian, that's like that's like $800 Australian. Like it's a decent
Actually,
chunk of
I typed in
Did ya?
350 Canadian and it was like 369
Hmm.
AUD. I didn't think that can't be right. You keep going. I'll double check.
Yeah, that can't be right. Maybe they do have a similar currency. I don't know. So this is on the scale of like this is a large enough chunk of money that you want the tool back, but it's also not large enough that it's worth, like, if you're getting like a salary of like, 90,000 a year or something, it's not enough money to potentially damage your working relation, your working environment, your working relationship with this person. So you're in this tricky interpersonal space where you want to get the kashish, but you don't want to fucking rock the boat.
Yeah.
So, potential option.
Mm.
Could you kind of passive aggressive the wife into making it happen for you? Could you somehow pressure the wife to pressure the husband to return the tool? You know what I mean? You know how sometimes like in a sitcom, a wife who wants to have another child will like pester the male lead's best friend to be like, fucking ask him, what do you do if he wants another kid?
Yeah.
That kind of maneuver.
You're going for sort of like a mob type approach. You want to lean on a guy to lean on a guy.
Yeah. So you said that wrong, James. I want to lean on a guy to lean on a guy. You mispronounced that, I think.
My apologies. Thank you for correcting me.
You're more than welcome. Don't do it again, you fuck up.
Now,
sorry.
People, it's very aggressive. It's very aggressive.
Sorry, it's Freudian slip. You say what?
Someone said keep write your name on it and spray it in pink.
Yeah.
First of all, if anyone came with that advice, fully fuck yourself off forever, because coming up with like, oh, but what you should have done was, and then enter thing
James,
that is what you should have done before
James,
it's like, that's not a solution. That's not a solution.
That's every comment. James, that's every comment on Reddit. Every first comment on Reddit is like, well, I simply would have never got into this scenario, and here is why.
The worst.
It's insufferable.
Yeah. So I think
you should have done though, actually what you should have done is this is what you should have done is you should have spray painted it pink. And then what you should have done is write over the pink in your name in Sharpie.
Yeah. Casey Neistat style, you should have like used gotten a either like a wood burner or soldering iron and written your name into it. Obviously, idiot. Yeah.
Sort of
into the
it
plastic. Yeah.
That's a smart approach. Yeah.
I think one of two approaches is really
given this has happened.
Yeah.
Shall we deal with the reality of it has occurred?
Yes. Let's try and solve the issue now that it's happened and we have all of the salient facts.
Let's not kind of try and
give retroactive
power move this person, like
pre-problem advice isn't advice.
Yeah. We're not in the business of, James, what's the sci-fi film? Oh god. Where they stop crimes before they happen.
Tom Cruise.
Minority Report.
Minority Report.
You did it. Well done. Yeah. Yes, Minority. Let's not Minority Report this.
No. So I think you can say to the guy, I've got some fucking like things that I need to get like sanded or whatever. That guy that you lent it to, would you be able to borrow his so I can borrow it from you because I've got like some sanding to do or whatever, and try and retroactively get it back that way? Get him to go do the work to get it back off the guy and then get him to give it to you, and then you obviously keep it. Or what you could do, and really the main approach, is you should ask him for a tool of equal value to borrow because you have some DIY stuff that you got to do. And then you
should just sell it.
forget
Piece.
that you borrowed it. Oh, it's like, that nail gun that I lent you 2 weeks ago. I've actually, the missus wants me to do, she wants to, do a bit of a DIY stuff around the house. I got to put some new skirting boards in and stuff like that. So could I actually get that nail gun back? And then you go,
what
nail gun? Nail gun.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Which nail?
I have one, but I don't
I
borrow it from you.
I distinctly remember buying my Makita nail gun that I bought.
James, no free rides. What are you doing? You can't keep saying the name of the brand.
Sorry, Bosch.
Mentally, James, no free rides. Mentally bleep both of those names.
Sorry, I will.
Do it. If you don't do it, I'll do it right now.
There, I did it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No free rides on this show.
Yeah. So it's like, cunt, I lent you my Milwaukee fucking nail gun.
You've done it. James, you've done it again.
What? Oh, sorry.
James, you've done it. You said it again.
That's my bad.
Try. Take a beat. Hey, you know what? Is a space where you're free to fail consistently and repeatedly, like you always do every episode.
Yeah.
Take a minute.
Sorry. That's my bad.
Try again.
That's my bad.
Do better next time.
Yeah, that's my bad.
And stop using ChatGPT to help you.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Try
again. You got this. You're just waiting for it to process what you've typed in on you.
No, I'm thinking about my words.
Okay.
That nail gun that I lent you.
Yes.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Tick.
Ryobi power tools are very expensive. Okay, is what I'm saying. And now I know that you're more of a DeWalt guy, but what I need back is when I've got the fucking the Hitachi drill. I've got the whole kit.
Okay.
Now, what I need back from you is I just need the thing that I bought from Bunnings and/or Mitre 10, my Ryobi fucking thing back, please. And then you go, I'm so sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I bought that from Bunnings and/or Mitre 10. And then you keep it and fuck this guy. Is that not a good solution, or?
I think the kind of core of the idea is solid.
Oh,
what has occurred is you
have nailed the advice.
Well, you nailed the advice. What you did is you gave like 5 companies a free ride, which is kind of against Black Swan procedure. There's Ryobi was in there, Bunnings was in there. You all notice in the bylaws that we had the lawyers write up. One of the key things in there is fuck.
But you just said them.
Shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna fire both of us, aren't they?
I
don't want to be. Yeah.
And we'll go out on this, but
yeah.
Fucking put your manners back in, cunt. All right, because
me?
Dude, don't come for me when you say when you fucking done a Ryobi as well. Okay,
you come. I was just repeating what you said.
You just said it.
If they fire me because of what just happened, which is possible, okay. Predictably, the executives of Black Swan Society pretty litigious, pretty defensive of that brand. If they fire me because of what you've done, I'm going to sue the shit out of you. Because I just said what you said. Out of you. I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. Because I only said that because you said that. Because you said who, and then I had to explain to you what you'd done wrong. If anything, I was helping the company. And let the record reflect. I know there's no permanent record because it's a podcast and they sort of, podcast live streams go away forever. But let the record reflect, that what happened there is you breached the bylaws. And then I had to explain to you how you breached them, and then you threw that back in my face and accused me of breaching them. If anyone breached them, you breached them twice because you made me breach them. That's on you, dog. You can fucking explain that to HR, not me.
Yeah, this is the problem with you cunts, mate. You don't have the grind set to take responsibility for your own actions.
It's not about responsibility.
And that's the problem these days,
Wow.
You're probably not even selling your fucking underwear on the internet for $20 a pop, are you? Of course you're not. You're still just putting them in the fucking wash and you're keeping them. And that's that bullshit grind set that lack of grind set that I just won't stand for.
See, this is the type of bullshit that I put up with on a daily basis. Okay. I come into this fucking office every day and I record this fucking podcast. And this cunt, every fucking day, I come into this fucking office. Anytime he does something wrong, he's pointing the finger. Oh, DMAC did this, DMAC did that. Oh, he doesn't have the grind set. I fucking grind the shit out of you, cunt, every fucking day of the fucking week. So be coming in here and tell me I don't got the fucking grind set. You don't have the fucking grind set. I am the fucking grind set, bro. Fuck. Fuck.
Well,
ridiculous. How can anyone work in this fucking environment? You fucking joking me? Are you a bunch of jokers?
Thank you.
Are you Joaquin Phoenix? Are you the Joker?
Thank you so
much. Are you
much.
fucking joking? Are you fucking Heath Ledger? Are you the fucking Joker right now? Are you Jared Leto, the fucking Joker right now? Are you sending rats to your colleagues? Are you the fucking Jared Leto's Joker right now? Fuck out of here. Fuck. Ridiculous. Absurd. This is a toxic work environment and I won't stand for it. Okay? God damn. Look, if you for some reason like this show and what James is doing, you can follow us, what James endorses, bizarrely. You can follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/@BlackSwan Society. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at BLK Swan Society. That's TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at BLK Swan Society. However long Twitter's around, one must assume. You can follow us on Twitch to see the show live 6 p.m. every Thursday, AEST. Twitch.tv/ that's not the URL, twitch.tv/Black Swan Society. That's twitch.tv/Black Swan Society. 6 p.m. AEST every Thursday where we live stream the show. You can jump in the chat, say hi, give us advice and ideas on our advice. Otherwise, James, if you're thinking to yourself, man, I would like those smart boys' help, you can email us blackswansociety.mail@gmail.com. That is blackswansociety.mail@gmail.com. Or you can find all of those links and addresses in the show notes of this episode. Wherever you consume this, whether it's YouTube, it's a Spotify, it's a... James, give me a made-up podcast platform. Go. What you got?
You've made it real toxic in here, is my concern at the end of the show. When that's just my... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Bebo Swan.
Bebo, fuck. I guess, yeah, whatever. Or if you've watched us on Bebo, wherever you consume this podcast, please consider giving us a rating or a review. Give us a like, give us a comment, whatever is engagement you can do if you enjoy this. But to be honest, the best way you can help the show and help more people find it is to send it to one person you think might enjoy it. You'd be surprised how much a personal recommendation means to people that appreciate the same taste as you. So if you're like, yeah, my friend's a fricked up freak who would enjoy this, send them the podcast. We do appreciate the heck out of it. And if you leave a rating or review on the Apple iTunes platform, I might read that out on the show, only if it's a 5-star review and only if it's kind of funny. So keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I apologize for the toxicity at the end, but James drives me to it because he's a fucking toxic colleague and it's not my fault.
Hey, he's about to take responsibility for his actions. You saw it here first. Legal, if you're listening, which I know you are.
Here he goes.
He drove me to say the names of those brands. He knew he knew that if he set the stage and made it impossible for me to be able to say them, he knew that I would want to say them. This is textbook gaslighting, and he's done it to me once again. I apologize to everyone listening, but not David.
I will tell you what's fucking gaslighting. I've got some gas in my tank. I'm gonna knock your fucking lights out, mate. All right. Goodbye.
I do want to buy that pen though. Do you think that guy's still selling that pen?
He looks like he's kind of being arrested for illegal stock trading, it seems like. So he might be. Maybe you can get it from lockup or something. Maybe they'll do like a police auction, you know?
Oh, maybe get it cheap. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, thanks a lot, David. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, hey, thanks for nothing.
Oh. Bye everyone.
Bye. Goodbye.